Hello, everybody. My name is Ramey Harris. Monica is working today on our DoorDash job. So it is just me today, and I'm really excited to be here. It is going to be a really powerful time for you to connect with the Lord. So, So I'm going to jump into, I have two stories that I want to share with you that will really powerfully prepare you to do what I feel like the Lord is having for today. I really believe that actually today is going to be a launching time for you into walking the journey of your calling. I really felt that from the Lord this morning. So really get prepared. Hi guys, really excited to see you. Really love being here. Samson, really good to see you. I'm excited to talk with you, bro. So, like I said, we're launching into a time where your first step is your most important step towards in this journey. And I'm not saying that your first step is going to accomplish your complete dream, but this is really where the rubber meets the road. So get ready. So first story, I'm going to start off. So this was about in my early 20s. Can you imagine that? What age do you think I am? Here, comment in the bottom what age you think I am. I actually just had a birthday on the 15th. Really awesome day. I love new beginnings. I love new starts. But in my early 20s, I was actually, I'm really bad at timelines, but I was in France at this time. So however old I was in France at this time, and I saw this pastor, and this is the only thing I remember from the sermon, but at the end of his sermon, this pastor challenged us, and he said, a while back, someone challenged me to do this, and I'm going to challenge you as well. And so I'm going to do the same thing that this pastor did, because this actually did change my life. It put me on a journey. So he said, when is the last time that you just spent time with the Lord and you listened? You say, I invite you, Lord, to speak to me. And you sat down and listened. You didn't talk. Like, it's okay if things go through your mind, but when things go through your mind, just lift them up in prayer and like move on and ask the Lord to talk and hear him. God actually speaks. He often speaks in a still small voice, or he often speaks through like bringing up something in your mind, in your imagination, like, oh wow, yeah, that's actually from the Lord. So we're gonna go on this journey to discern. I'm gonna be talking about that throughout our journey. That's actually a part of our journey in our original intent program, to hear God better, so that you can heal your life and connect with God, and so you can fulfill your God-given calling. So this guy, he said, I challenge you to sit down for 20 minutes. You don't have to do it for 20 minutes. You could actually do it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just choose, and don't talk to the Lord. All you say is like, I invite you, Lord, to speak to me, and whatever you say, I'm open to you, Lord. And so I actually did this. It's really actually a funny story, because honestly, wait a second. So I went home. I didn't do it right away. I went home and I sat on my bed and I said, Lord, I invite you, speak to me, anything, whatever. I'm open. If I don't hear anything, cool. If I do, awesome. And so I sat there, and honestly, I gotta be honest with you, so many things were going through my head, and I just like kind of just let them go past and just sat there and listened. And I was like, if I hear anything, cool. If not, wow. I fell asleep. But when I woke up, 20 minutes had passed, and there's no shame for falling asleep in your time with the Lord when you're praying. God actually likes to be with you all the time. I don't feel any shame for that, but I know sometimes it can be a little bit annoying. You fall asleep during reading the Bible or whatever. It's really normal, I would say. But hear this. This is funny. The Lord actually, the only thing I heard was go to France. So I was a missionary. My parents were missionaries as I grew up, and raised me in France. I was living in Germany at this point. And so that wasn't a crazy thing for me. It'd be like him telling you, go to Seattle, like go to another state. You know, Europe's pretty small. So, so I was like, yeah, right. Like, whatever, you know, like, God, that's the only thing I thought I possibly heard. And so, like, in your mind, think like, go to Seattle or go to Florida or whatever. And that's what I heard him say. Weird. It wasn't like a Bible verse. It wasn't like, he could tell you a Bible verse. He can tell you whatever. But I challenge you, you know, be open to whatever he could speak to you. You want to do that? How cool would that be? So, man, I heard go to France. And get this, the next Sunday, I went to church, and guess what happened? This is crazy, actually. This is really crazy, actually. My buddy, actually, he has a French dad and a French dad and a German mom, I believe. And guess what they asked me? Do you want to go to France? Right now, at this point, my buddy was in France doing an internship. And so what happened was that, like, it blew me away. I was just like, yeah, like, I was blown away because he had literally, yeah, it's awesome connecting as well. He literally told me go to France. So how could I like then say like no to them? So I ended up going to Paris with them and visiting my friend and like touring our old house as a kid. And let me tell you what, like to this day, I don't even really know totally why he would have told me to do that. But here's what I think. Like I had left France like really suddenly because of just family problems. We needed some help as a family, you know. Just so you know, this is kind of like pastors and missionaries. They're not perfect people. They need help as well. So asking for help was huge. That's part of our healing journey as a family. And I'm going to tell you that story probably in the future. Just stay connected to us. There's a lot of amazing, life-changing stories, even for our family right now. That's part of original intent is why we've seen so much change. But I went back to France. I actually showed my friends my childhood home. And I feel like God was like saying, like, as a child, you experienced a lot of trauma in France. I'm going to bring you back and I'm going to redeem your time. That I had a really great childhood as well, but I'm going to redeem your time. And I don't know if any of you guys could really relate with that, but it's really awesome. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more of a recent story. This actually happened to me and my wife, right? Like right after we got married, we went up to California. We actually lived in an RV all summer. Really crazy, really fun. We just wanted to go on an adventure with the Lord, and man, I'm telling you, this RV was terrible. I'm not even gonna tell you like more about that, but what happened was during that time, we actually were experiencing some really tough, difficult times. I'm not gonna go totally into that because that's not totally my story to share, but just know like we were kind of at the point where we were like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? How do we solve this? I can let like we'll talk about this later, and so just stay connected with me. These are all parts of like our breakthroughs and things that we feel like the Lord wants us to share with you as Original Intent family. And in our program, we dive deep into what the Lord's done in us and what he's going to do in you. By the way, stick on this live because later on we have, I'm going to lead you guys in an encounter with the Lord. So I want you guys to stick on here and really take these challenges. And I'd like you to comment your thoughts as we go. Has God done this in your life? Is this kind of like crazy to you? Or is this kind of like, whoa, I've never had this happen. Like, I'm going to try this. So what was happening was we were really struggling. There was big struggle, and man, we just eventually sat down and asked the Lord, like, the same kind of thing, um, the same kind of thing that um, that I asked that one time, um, sitting on my bed when He told me to go to France. We said, Lord, we just need you to speak. We need your help. Like, we don't know what to do. Like, we're scared. We're at the end of our rope. Have you ever been there? We're at the end of our rope. Like, what should we do? Um, we tried everything we know, from like declaring and rebuking the enemy, and quoting verses. We did everything, like, that we knew to do, that every Christian should do. You know, have you ever been at that place? Like, oh my gosh, man, it's real. Life is real. Um, so we asked the Lord, and often, yeah, yeah, it's real. Like, I mean, we we seem to be these perfect people, you know, in front of other people, and or man, people don't even know our story, and man, your story is so powerful. Um, People need to know that they're all right to struggle, right? Um, so we asked the Lord. Sorry, I'm going all over the place, but we're really passionate about this. We're really passionate to see people break through, and it is possible. We've seen it happen so many times through miracles, and we believe that God's like anointed me and my wife to like walk people through these times. Um, so just get ready for God to do something amazing in your life. Um, so we asked Him, and what He told us kind of shocked us, and it didn't feel like really, like, sometimes it doesn't feel like it would be from the Lord, or that it's like important enough, or like that it actually fixes it, but it's worth a try. So what we heard from the Lord was, um, get connected, like, find spiritual fathers and mothers, like, um, talk with someone, like, and like pursue community. Basically, He said pursue community, I believe. I can't remember the exact words, but it was to the point. It was to the, like, the thing was that we were supposed to pursue people, for help, asking for help. Oh my gosh, that was the lifeline. It is the lifeline. And so often, um, we actually resist the people that we know have the best for us, and in wanting to look clean, and like being afraid to share, that someone would be like, oh my gosh, you have a problem. We actually cause ourselves a lot of pain in the process, because um, you know you know who's a safe people too. I think sometimes some people aren't safe to share with, but you kind of know, like, people that have made you feel unsafe, like that actually means something. But anyways, this like radically changed our life, and it wasn't overnight, but now we have um, like my parents, who we continually share with and kind of go through life with. They really pray for us, and then also another couple who actually married us, who really mentor us. We call them when um, we need advice, and and also we reached out to counselors. We got counseling, um, professional help is your best friend, like, honestly. If you're delaying that, and you're experiencing things that scare you and that you don't understand, I would recommend, like, getting professional help. Like, there's no shame in that. So when we started humbling ourselves, man, there was breakthrough after breakthrough, and feeling close to the Lord again. And so um, I just want to challenge you there. Uh, really ask, like, I want to challenge you. See, I'm going to go a little bit back now. Like, I want to ask you to join me right now in one of these times where you ask the Lord, um, speak. And I don't want it to be awkward. I'm actually going to put on some worship music, and we're going to say it for 5 minutes. And I want you to really engage in this. You you jumped on knowing this was going to be an hour-long teaching. It's not always an hour long, but I'd actually like to ask you to do this with me. We're going to sit down, and things might rush through your head. Don't worry about it too much. Be really lighthearted. God might say something funny, or like if the only thing that really pops out is something like, no, that's not God. Just take it and put it on the shelf and say, like, God, if this is you, just do something. And I really believe that God is actually going to change your life. When Jesus said in the Bible, like, to enter the kingdom of heaven, you must be like children. He really meant it. He has a lightheartedness. Have you ever noticed Jesus in the Bible has a lightheartedness and a freedom that we so often get bogged down in all the details, and God's like, actually, don't be too concerned about things. Like he says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. We get so stuck in our own understanding, and it's like he's like, no, lean on my understanding. Like, actually, I'm telling you this. So hopefully, as you jump on and as you see this, and even a replay, I really believe that take the time, spend 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna start this right now. I'm gonna put on some worship music, and I want you to ask the Lord to speak to you. And then after that, it could be something wild that, like, he tells you. I want you to comment. Yeah, God does make jokes. Yeah, I agree. I'm totally there with you. So I believe that there's actually a powerful moment for you right now, if you're willing to just sit down or not even sit down. You can pace, you can do whatever you want, but just don't pray for anything. Say, Lord, I welcome you here. I ask you to speak to me something, and then we're going to do this for 5 minutes right now, starting, and I'll tell you when we start. And then once the 5 minutes is over, I want you to comment down below if you want. I would love for you to comment what you feel like the Lord is telling you, even if it's wild and crazy and weird, or like, or just simple, like laugh or like whatever, I really believe that there's a breakthrough moment as you hear the Lord today, and in your life. And we're going to learn this, and we're going to have breakthroughs, and we're going to get through life and be victorious. Man, you may see, like, actually, I'm going to tell you this. Me and my wife, with Original Intent, we're actually committing to you today to be more genuine, to let you into our life and our real times. We're going to be telling you stories. Actually, I would like you to guys to go over to TikTok. We're going to be starting to share, like, more stories about our life, and maybe even on YouTube. But subscribe to that. I really believe in genuine life, and we're going to find breakthroughs. So hi, how's it going? So we're going to start a 5-minute time where we ask the Lord, speak to me. I'm not controlling this moment. I'm just, whatever you want to tell me, speak to me. And so this is going to start. I'm going to put some worship music on right now, and I'm starting my timer. And let's do 5 minutes. And I encourage you to do this every once in a while in your life. Okay? So hopefully this isn't awkward for you. Hopefully it might be a little awkward for you, but let's do it right now. Okay, you guys ready? I'm gonna put this. Hey guys. Oh my gosh, that was powerful. Oh my goodness. Now, I know this is a little bit vulnerable, but I'd like to ask you to put below what you felt like the Lord was telling you on my heart this week. Oh my gosh. And I really feel like God is bringing out really our true identity in a way like never before. Like, I, I believe He's telling me, like, be more genuine, like, share who you really are with everyone. And um, and grow like in genuineness. You know, we get so caught up in life. Um, we get so caught up in busyness, so caught up um, in everything. But sometimes all we need to do is the next thing that God is telling us to do. So if it's calling a person, or if it's just having a little bit of fun, I'd like to share with you actually a buddy of mine, Jose. He was actually on this live. I don't know if he is right now, but I would recommend to go to his Facebook page and watch his videos. He's really awesome. He loves the Lord so much, and he's really anointed. Just had that on my heart the other day, to really to talk about him. Like, you will really be impacted as you um, watch his videos. I think he goes on live every day. You'll see comments on in the bottom of what he does. Um, so I really believe and hope that this was powerful for you. Please let me know what you think about this, and if you'd like something more like this, just comment in the comments, or message me. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing in our program, is really bringing encounters to you, and we do more. We actually um, teach about who Jesus is, and who God is, and it's really a time of like connecting with God in a real deep, intimate way, um, and then connecting with yourself. Through the noise of life, a lot of times we ignore like our own needs. Like, if it's you need more time with your family, or you're just longing for a break from that fear or that anxiety, and you may be like a really successful person, but you're like, where is the help? I can relate with that, and we actually want to provide that help for people going through this stuff, and I really want you to know we're in your corner. So please reach out to us, and we love you guys, and excited for a lot more of this kind of um, this kind of time where I really felt the presence of the Lord. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like God did something really powerful in this moment, and I'm excited to hear what the Lord's doing in your life, and how He spoke to you um, in this time. So I'm gonna sign off now. I love you guys, and welcome to the Original Intent journey. And we're excited to see you guys in the program, so that to see your life transformed from the inside out, not just the outside. A lot of people are acting like Christians on the outside, but they feel like trash on the inside. And so the Bible actually talks about this, and he calls the the um, the Pharisees like whitewashed walls. It's basically like you put like this paint that actually will even come off with water, but like inside you're just like, you feel like a tomb. It's like, you may look pretty on the outside, but you're suffering on the inside, and you may be succeeding in your job, but you're like, if only there was someone who could help me heal on the inside. And I believe there's people like you guys, that just genuinely love the Lord, but you're like, hey, what do I do with this? Like, who do I go to? Um, and God's like, no, I've anointed people, and whether it's with us, me and Monica, through Original Intent, or whether it's with someone else, I encourage you to reach out. There is help, and you are worth it. Like, take some time on yourself for yourself. This is what Christians do, you know. So we love you guys, and we're really excited for the next time to get to hang out with you guys. Have a great day.